Alright guys, I rehoused one of my tarantulas today and then got a new sling. So I'm going to show you all that real fast. Here's my LP, the Brazilian salmon pink bird eater. So I open the cage here. It's just all it is a shoebox in the container store. It was $1.79. All I did was I cut 2 squares in it and super glued. It doesn't look the best. You can make it look neater, but I don't really care too much. But yeah, that's all I did for ventilation. You can cut some holes in the side if you want, but this should be plenty as big as these holes are. I'll show you the setup. Got a little water dish, a few inches of substrate. It's a little bit deeper in the back. I took some clippings from my pothos, and I'm trying to kind of have some live plants in here, seeing how that works out, and some cork bark. You can see I made a little cave back in there that it can go in. But you can see it's looking really good. It's getting big. Really nice spider. Anyway, yeah, see a cage. This is kind of another little product review thing, I guess. I'll do one on it later. But so this cage in total, I think the cork bark cost me $1 for that little piece. So this tarantula cage right here, if you kind of include the dirt and everything, maybe $5 tops, and it's a really nice little tarantula cage. It'll probably hold it up to about 4 inches. So anyway, yes, pretty cool little cage. But the reason I rehoused it, one, it's getting a little bigger. I was going to rehouse it after the next molt anyway. But today I got a cobalt blue, an H lividum sling. You can see you can barely see it right there. The cage is a tiny bit overkill. It's a little bit big, but I just kind of wanted to try out starting a sling in a bigger, bigger enclosure. See how that worked out, so I don't have to move it as much. But you can see it's got plenty of dirt for that little sling. 2 pieces of cork bark and a pothos in there. I kind of like experimenting with things. I've raised all my slings so far in really small containers like that. So I kind of wanted to try going ahead and starting out something bigger. I do recommend that people kind of experiment a little bit on their own to see kind of what works and how it works. You don't want to experiment to the point that you're doing something that you think might kill the tarantula. There's a good chance it's going to kill it, or same thing with reptiles. But if it's just a little something that you think might improve it, you just keep a close watch on it. I think it's good to kind of experiment and see for yourself sometimes, what works best. So I decided that I wanted to try to use this. It's a nice little enclosure. Anyway, that's about it for the teas. I am going to be doing a care sheet for the OBT. Somebody requested it. I'm going to do a care sheet for it probably here in just a second. And then I guess probably make a few more videos because I'm just really super bored today. Alright, take it easy.